Our next guest, I got to tell you this. This guest is my favorite. She told me to say that. She is my favorite, but she's the only one that you'll ever see this whole trip that came from a country that currently does not exist, Czechoslovakia. She has 5 children. She tried out for the Olympics in Czechoslovakia. I said, what race did you run? She said, I ran a sprint for as fast as I could for a mile. She was a mile runner. Let's give it up for Monika Deroussel.
Let's go. Thank you for having me here today. As Gino said, I'm his favorite. And I came all the way from Czechoslovakia, a country that no longer exists. I was born and raised during communistic country, which means your dreams do not come true, which means it's the country of very limited opportunity. At age of 10, I got recruited by national coaches and left my parents to pursue the Olympic dream. Now, when you're young, you're 10 years old, and you leave everything you knew all your life, your support system, your family, your sister, your friends, and you go to pursue the dream, you got to keep your eyes on the prize. And for me, that prize was going and making it all the way to the Olympics. And being professional athletes is very difficult. Nobody sees what you go through day in and day out. Nobody sees the workouts, the injury, the tears, the ups and valleys. Nobody sees when you want to quit, when your body can't take another workout. Nobody sees what you go through. Everybody just sees people standing on podium, getting trophies, and everybody clapping hands. Everybody sees Usain Bolt running in 9 seconds, getting millions and millions of dollars. Nobody sees 20 years of giving up his life to pursue his dream. At age of 21, I gave it all again, left my country, and came to United States. I had $100 in my pocket because back then, $100 was everything my parents had. I got the full running scholarship, Division I, and ran all the way, continued professionally, then retired, and got full-time job at 3M. I worked for 3M for about 8 to 10 years, did domestic and international business, and then we moved to Cincinnati. We moved to Cincinnati, and I decided to get real estate license because I knew 3M had my job on hold. I speak 5 languages. I knew I can go back any day, and my job was guaranteed for 5 years. So I thought, I'm gonna get my real estate license and help people, just like all of you, to fulfill the American dream of home ownership. Now, I grew up in Europe. I lived in Minnesota. We moved to Cincinnati, and I know nobody. So my first year of real estate, I sell 1 house, and I made $1,200. Now, being from Europe, I knew nobody. Everybody's telling me, you're not gonna make it. Cincinnati is small town. Everybody's related to a real estate agent. Everybody knows one. You didn't go to the high school. You didn't date everybody in Cincinnati. You know nobody. And I'm thinking, this is just like training for Olympics. I'm just getting started. When you train for Olympics, you're not breaking 4-minute mile your first year. You're getting started and you run 4:30, you run 5:30, and then you chip away to 5 minutes, and then 4:30, and you're chipping slowly and surely. It's daily activity, daily task that matters. So my first of real estate, I sold 1 house, made $1,200, and everybody, including my husband, begs me to get out of business. They go, Monika, you can just go to gym, work out for 6-7 hours a day because this business costs us money. Coming from 6-figure income at 3M to $1,200 in real estate wasn't really exciting. And I'm just thinking, get out of my way, I'm just getting started. Next year, I sell 5 houses, and then I go from 5 to 35. And at that point, we decided that we're gonna stay in Cincinnati, and I'm gonna take my real estate to the Olympic level. I went from 35 houses to 70, 80, 100, became #1 Remax agent in state of Ohio for about 8 years, made top 100 Remax agent in the country. In 2018, I decided I wanted more. I wanted more. I was successful, like Gino said yesterday. I was successful, but I wanted to build legacy. I wanted to provide financial freedom for my children, no matter what it takes financially. I have 5 amazing children, and I have 1 girl, 4 boys, and my boys are super athletes. I have a son who was in Barcelona, played soccer for 2 years, and money was not an obstacle. Another kid of mine trained at Olympic facility at Spire for 2 years, trying to pursue his Olympic dream. And knowing what you want and what's your why helps you day in and day out. It helps you when you have clients who are nasty. It helps you when you decide to pursue attraction and people hang up on you, people call you names I don't want to repeat on this stage. It helps you to go when you can no longer go. Now remember, as a runner, you know your number. So when you're gonna run 4-minute mile, you know exactly where you need to be every 100 meters around that track. You know when you hit 27 seconds in 200, you're right on target. You know if you hit 36, you're completely off. You know there's no way humanly possible for you to make up that difference. As a runner, what keeps you going is that magic number. Every professional runner has that number. So when you run mile, you have that number, whatever it is. If it's 4 minutes, you know exactly where you need to be every 100 meters. Because during one stage of everybody's race, you hit the wall. And you hit the wall where everything just wants to give up. Your body, your mind. You can't even take the next step. Your body has nothing else to give. And at that moment, when you hit that wall, it's that magic number that keeps you going. It's your why. When you take that next step and get back to the momentum and go all the way to the finish line. It's that mindset. It's knowing what is it that you want, and it's your why, because you know you're willing to give it all. You're willing to do whatever it takes to go all the way to the finish line. So when I try to attract agents, I try to understand what is it that they want? What is it that they're looking for? And is that what they want in alignment with EXP? And how strong is their why? Because if their why is not strong enough, they're gonna quit. They're gonna complain. They're gonna whine. No matter what you do, it's not gonna be a good fit. So when I attract agents, I try to understand what is it that they want. As I said, in 2018, I got my broker license. And during the process of getting broker license, I got really, really sick. I was in bed for 6 weeks with mono, running 103 fever, highly contagious. And I just got my broker license. I'm lying in bed thinking, what if Monica cannot sell house for next year or 2? Who is gonna pay the grocery bill? Who is gonna provide financial freedom for my children? And so I started exploring every brokerage in the business. And I got my license in 2018, but did not join EXP until 2020. I'm a number girl. And so when I start talking to EXP, you know, they tell you, we have the best splits. Well, I was at Remax. Our splits were pretty darn good. Well, we have medical insurance. Well, my husband works for Procter & Gamble. We have phenomenal medical insurance. We have stocks. Remember, I work for 3M. I have pension guaranteed for the rest of my life. And then they start telling me, we have iBuyer program, we have Express Offer, we have KV Core, we can help you elevate your business to the next level. And all I hear is, you can work some more. And I'm thinking, that's not what I want. I don't want your leads. I don't want iBuyers. I don't do Zillow for a reason. I don't like people where there's no loyalty. iBuyer, I don't want that. I don't want Express Offer. I don't want to do for everything they throw at me was not what I wanted. Until one day, Gina goes, you know, you can open your brokerage for $85 a month. We take all your liability, all your expenses, and you're gonna run your brokerage. And when you and I are gone, your children and grandchildren will collect that rev share, the income you build today for the rest of their lives and the rest of your grandkids' lives and the next generations to come. Until that moment, what EXP was offering and what Monika wanted were not in line. When Gino said, this is what we're gonna build together, I was sold. Because for me, building legacy for my children and grandchildren was more than making more money on iBuyers or express offers or commission. For me, leaving something behind when I'm gone was what I was looking for. So when I recruit agents, I try to understand what is it that they want? Because some people come because they want medical insurance. Some people come because they want these iBuyers and elevate their business to the next level. So when I attract agents, I try to understand what is it that they want. They tell me I was one of the hardest recruits to EXP. I think that's why I'm standing here for my penance. Because it took me 11 months to find that alignment. And they didn't give up on me. They didn't give up on me because we were searching for the answer to what Monika wanted and what EXP has to offer. As I said, every athlete has magical number that drives them day in and day out. So let's just say we're gonna build this company together. We all gonna pick that number that all of you want to hit in next 5 years. So I took the liberty to say, each of us is gonna build $1 million rev share for your family and generations to come. And just like a runner, you need to know exactly where you need to be every 100 meters around the track. You need to know what you have to do day in and day out to make that $1 million rev share. And just like runner, you're not gonna run 4-minute mile your first year. I would love to see somebody do it, but you're not gonna hit $1 million your first year of EXP. So if we say all of us are gonna build $1 million rev share, what does it look like? Well, let's break it down. You're gonna bring 5 agents a year. 5 agents a year, it's 1 agent every other month. And just like runner, I'm gonna give you 2 months to recover physically and mentally to start over. So you're gonna bring 1 agent every other month. And what does it look like daily? Well, maybe you take 30 minutes out of your day and call or have coffee or deal with the agent on the other side of transaction and invite them to explore EXP. 30 minutes a day. It's daily activity, just like running every day, over and over and over to hit that $1 million rev share mark. It's 30 minutes a day. You know how many people all over the world would die to have this opportunity when you tell somebody in Eastern Europe, honey, you're gonna call agents for 30 minutes a day and they're gonna call you names. They're gonna hang up on you. They're gonna say things you don't wanna repeat. They're gonna tell you, I'm not recruitable, I'm loyal, whatever. And you can make $1 million. They will look at you like, are you kidding me? Is this even humanly possible? And we have that opportunity right in front of you and people go, it's hard. I know. I don't like rejection, I know. But you can make $1 million in 5 years and you don't want to do it. It blows my mind when agents go, Monika, but I don't want to recruit. I'm like, you have $1 million sitting on the table and you go, I don't want it. 30 minutes a day, 5 agents a year. Well, what does it look like as on the number side? Well, your first year, you're gonna make $14,000. It's not life-changing, but it's a good start. It's like running 5:30 mile. You're trying to get to 4 minutes, right? You're like, yeah, I'm good, but not that good. Everybody can run 5:30 if they try. And then you go next year. If you need help, call me. I'll pace you. Second year, you keep going, 5 agents, and you help each of your 5 agents bring 1 agent. Now you're making $44,000. Well, we're getting closer, right? Well, it feels comfortable. And then year 3, you bring 5 more agents and help them bring 1 agent each. And now you hit 6-figure income. It's just like you suddenly break 5 minutes mile, you go, whoa, this works. But nobody sees what Gene and Bren and Rob Flick and all these people did for 5 years. Everybody goes, I want to be like them. Well, you can do it. All it takes is 30 minutes a day. And then 5 years later, you make $964,000 that's going to continue to grow, not just for you, but for your kids and grandkids. It just amazed me that people will say, I don't want it. As Rob Flick always tells me, we're looking for people who are looking for us. There is so many agents out there that don't even know anything about EXP. In Cincinnati, we have 8,000 agents. In state of Ohio, we have 33,000 agents. State of Ohio only has 1,200 agents with EXP. We have less than 3% of agents with us today. So open your invitations for people who are looking for you. It's your energy, it's your attitude. This is my crazy group in Cincinnati. I mean, as you see, this is energy, attracting energy. You're looking for people who are willing to be inconvenient 30 minutes a day and elevate their life and business to the next level. And it's a number game. You talk to no one, you get no one. You don't run, you don't break 4-minute mile. I mean, there's no magic formula here. You talk to no one, you get no one. So when we talk to agents going, how's your attractions? They go, it doesn't work. How many people have you talked to? No one. I'm like, wow. I don't have any magic formula here for you guys. I just want to ask you, don't take this golden opportunity in front of you and do nothing about it. Let's build this company together and let's make it happen. Cheers.